In a few minutes, so please let me go send out the links. Yep, Okami. And yeah, Orochi kind of inspired King Ghidorah. Yeah, Orochi was the inspiration for King Ghidorah, or King Ghidorah, however you want to pronounce it. But yep, Okami. Okami HD to be specific. But yep, let's get this started. Yeah, this is one of those games that I've wanted to play for a long time. I just didn't have anything that could play it. Okay, options. What options do we got here? Okay. Nothing really. Okay, just checking to see if there was anything else. Okay, new game. This game just is one of those that's really cool. And the thing is, I've never actually seen a Let's Play of this game. I've seen Let's Plays of certain parts of it, but not the whole game. And yes, XX, this was the I knew you would be excited that I finally got this game. Long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. Oh, okay. Good to know. Glad you're happy. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at an annual festival, with a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks. Its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. Yeah, they do. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. And I understand busy. Believe me, I understand busy. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. The wolf, its coat brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. The interesting thing is, a lot of fiction portrays Orochi as a dragon, but the actual, including myself, I admit I portrayed it as a dragon. One villager took it on himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. That is actually a crossover I would like to see! Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love of Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. And the reason I say that is Yamata no Orochi translates to 8-branched serpent. The moon cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi bravely before the entrance, the beast appeared, ice glowing crimson, it had on 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the trailer for Scooby-Doo and the 13th Ghost, that is cool. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. I hope Scrappy-Doo shows up in that. I hope they actually try to redeem his character. Well, not redeem his character as a whole, redeem his character in the eyes of people. I hope they don't just do another, oh, Scrappy-Doo sucks moment. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night, but Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left very nearly a scratch. But at least Flim Flam is back. And at least they actually do something with it. At long last, his energy spent from the intense battle dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face, or faces as the case may be. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if protecting Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Yeah, that is sad, actually. I liked Scrappy. Like, I never had a problem with Scrappy. I don't know what the problem is with a lot of people have with Scrappy. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt at Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. But yeah, Yamata no Orochi translates to... Yeah, I figure this game is long. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. I might switch back and forth between this and Spyro Reignited. Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening. A gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand, however. Orochi, protected by a mythical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. I can kind of tell this will be long just by the intro. So I might switch back and forth between this and the Spyro Reignited trilogy. Orochi saw a chance to strike the would-be final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in, and with its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed the mighty howl. Suddenly, the black cloud overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. I like that little addition is, even though they're not actually going with the original myth of Orochi, where he was slain by Susanoo, but my memory's kind of foggy, but I think he is actually a moon god. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Yeah, I figured this game would be long, so Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. Oh yes, Susanoo was a storm god. I'm thinking of a different character who was the moon god. Was he storms? Yeah, he was a storm god. My brain is not wanting to function for some reason. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. Amaterasu's always a moon god. I mean, always a sun god. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark. He closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Aww. Peace at last had returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Susukuami. I do not speak Japanese very well. I love everything Japanese. Placed in the moon side of Moon Cave, the villagers still look forward to the age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. The interesting thing is, in the myth, the sword was actually found in Orochi's tail after Orochi had been killed. This is the legendary sword. This is Susukuomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi. No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. In all honesty, would 100 years even be that long to forget something like that? Like 1,000 years, like in MLP, I can understand, but would 100 years really be that easily forgotten that Orochi actually existed? Oh yeah, that's what confused me there. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness onto the world. Utter that prayer onto me and unleash my power. My power. I find it interesting that Orochi is like this ultimate evil Satan figure in Japan. Because in the original myth, he was a big threat. He was extremely dangerous, but he wasn't quite the Satan figure that he's often described as. That is true. But yeah, basically in mythology, the sword was actually Susanoo actually killed Orochi without a fight because Orochi got drunk. And he just cut Orochi's heads off, and the sword was inside of his tail. But Orochi basically gets treated in Japanese media as this ultimate evil. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape from a terrible place. The tiny settlement of Okami village enjoys the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. I love this art style. Like, I just adore this art style so much. Wood Spirit Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. It's always of doom! What has transpired to bring about such calamity? You must ask quickly, there is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. And yeah, I've seen that, and it is, I mean, I've seen parts of that, and yeah, that, I do kind of like that. Amaterasu, now is the time. We never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. And the interesting thing about this is Amaterasu in Japanese in Shinto lore is the top god. Like, she is the big goddess. Okami Amaterasu. As such divine white light, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. She's still a wolf. Amaterasu, gaze upon you and gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nepal, and never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Oh, what is this? Something stolen its way into my robe. What on earth? I have a question. Why was this never made into an anime? Like, why was this game never made into an anime? Like, I'm completely serious. Why? Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Are you napping at my clothes again, Bug? Like I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artiste. My name is Isun. Wandering artist Isun. I like that everyone gets like that introduction. That's how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. To be fair, that's not bad. What do you think? You feeling the real thing, huh? That is actually pretty good. What's with you, Furball? You look kind of down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Yeah, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You regret messing with the great Isun. You're messing with a goddess! Don't make me use my prize sword, Dinko Maru, against you. Dude, you're talking to a god! What's that growling sound? Why is it so dark anyway? By the way, do you want me to narrate this, or do you just want me to let you guys read it? Oh, great god Amaterasu, I've used all the power I have to protect Tamaki Village. The village lives on, their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you, I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? Okay, the girl said some weird stuff. Spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit, the girl said that. If you cut it down, the village will be restored. It's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. The darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Your call, there might be a part where you can stop narrating since the game is a massive wall of text. Yeah, there it is. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. We better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around and L1 to change view. Boy, you really look helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? And the thing is, this isn't really a historical epic. Like, this is just Japanese mythology. Like, Naruto adapts an entire Japanese myth as its primary story with Orochimaru. Hold on, that's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on your surface, your memories will be restored in the mirror for all eternity. Surely you can save your progress there. Let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. No way you can always go back and if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Okay, so that's that. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them up, there might be something good. Okay, well, I'm glad it's yen, which is an interesting thing. I don't even know if yen existed this far back. By the way, you guys know the Deltarune is now a thing. Like, Undertale 2 is now a thing. Well, technically it's just the same characters, but a different universe. Oh, you got a good jump on it. So get a hold of that. Hold on there. I'll get a hold of that. That just looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. You know that hide's got a big piece of cake. Press X to jump. And press X again to do a wall. This is probably to get really high. I need to do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. You don't want to miss any treasure. I love that effect of when you land and like grass just flies out from your paws. In a Holy Bone S. This attack restores 3 units of solar energy. Looks like the bridge is out. So hard. Amaterasu, was it? Like, how long am I if I call you Amy? Has Amy ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul, at least that's what they say. Just watch, I take all day to explain. You're worth 1,000 words, right? That is actually really impressive. There's a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. One of many brush techniques that use divine power. There's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I practiced really hard just to master this one technique. There are 13, each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. In all 13 were a single powerful deity. When that deity died, his powers were split into 13 separate gods. The gods now draw around within objects all around us, but God or no God, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Well, to be fair, I am currently a deity, so that would be interesting. River of the Heavens. River of the Heavens, they say. They mean that fabled Stardust River? I sure don't see anything like that around here. Couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? First off, I want to go up here. Oh, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, all those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? Oh, there's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Looks like I'm not ready to draw missing stars. Press R1 to hold the brush, then ready to draw. I spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. He's just sitting around thinking about it. Oh, okay. I was overthinking that. Cool dragon. Yomigami. Oh, why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner due to these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. I love the design of the divine characters in this game. And interestingly enough, someone actually drew, like, anyone that knows me knows what my favorite animal is. That was Yamigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That means you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Yeah, it couldn't be true. Who else could have mastered that incredible god technique? Okay. Okay, camera, work with me a little bit. Huh? Yeah, it kinda does, but that's kanji for you. River of Stardust. So this really must be the river to the river of the heavens. And what I really want to know is who the heck drew that dang thing? Kanji is interesting. Swimming wolf. You know it's divine fire because going underwater doesn't make it go out. You obtain astral pouch. What you found, Purple? This astral pouch here, it can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. Your filled sour apple fills the astral pouch a bit. So basically that's an extra life. Nice. Yes? Orange. Orange. Oh, there's a bark button. That's interesting. Okay, I'll try to keep that. I will keep that in mind. Is this one of those areas, and should I be extra careful to look around and make sure I don't miss something? Okay, is this one of those areas? And I haven't even met any enemies at all yet, so... Okay, well, I figure you're gonna be here a lot of the time, so... Okay, let's continue. Huh? By what tree? Saw something? Oh, there we go. Okay, it was just a statue, it looks like. Okay, I think that's everything. I've been everywhere through here. I love Amaterasu's design, by the way. This game is just gorgeous. Like, this game just has such a gorgeous art style. And it looks even better in HD. Like, a lot of people were saying this is the definitive version of the game. And I can certainly see why. So we're basically in, like, the realm of the gods right now, guys. Yeah, so far, oh, it's cool. She has a resting animation where she sits down. That's cool. Okay. I mean, I'm probably not going to try to 100% this on the live stream just because, well, it's a live stream. I like that there's a button that you can use to bark. Like, that's a little tiny detail, but I do like it. Okay, that looks like that was all they said. Oh, that's cool. If you move fast enough, you start sprouting stuff behind you. That's cool. Anything back here? Yeah. Like, this is one of those things that I wish had gotten more love, but I think it got overshadowed by Twilight Princess was what happened. Because I'm pretty sure this came out at the exact same time as Twilight Princess, so it kind of got overshadowed. And don't get me wrong, Twilight Princess is a great game and all. Like, it's a really great game. I love Twilight Princess. But I feel this game could have used some more. It needed some more love. I mean, obviously it got a ton of love because it got it got this HD re-release. Yeah, the uniqueness can kind of work against it, but I know it has a cult following. I do know that much. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. Legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished the evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First Reverend Heavens in all this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Well, this place is a wreck. See, that sword is in really bad shape. God sure didn't do much to protect this place. For starters, is there anything else I can look at here? Twilight Princess was really good. Yeah, I'm just checking some stuff out. Didn't you hear the woman's back, the tree spirit say it back there? I'm a deity. But yeah, oh yeah, that reminds me. Before someone actually on DeviantArt drew a picture of, in the style of the brush gods that are in this, of a skunk, which is my favorite animal, and it was actually a really good, cool picture. It looked so cool. Oh well, if it is Tachigami. Oh well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of the sword as it was designed to conquer evil. Hey, was that the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique? Wait, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Siranui. You know, the wolf that fought and died alongside the great Nagi? Yeah, I do find that really cool that he's this little mouse with this huge sword. Though given the Asian, like the Eastern Zodiac, it might actually be a rat. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brush gods. This is crazy, Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it until I see it. Ah. I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball! Or I mean Amaterasu, I think I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui Reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? Well, in that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. I like how characterful Amaterasu is, even though she never talks. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. Enough about me now that you've mastered the power slash. You can cut that thing Sakoya was talking about. See if I can give it a shot. Okay, is there anything down there I need to get? I don't really see anything. Plus, I don't think I could get up even if I wanted to. Good clean shrub. Oh, that's cool. Granted, completely unnecessary, but cool. And monsters. What the? Where'd they come from? Whatever, draw first, ask questions later. You can find an instrument, you have it on your back. You press, you use its power against it. Once you cut them off guard and you turn them black and white, use your brush, them out. And your brush and give them a power slash. You obtain Demon Fang. Fang forged in demonic hatred, beautiful and deadly. Oh, that's cool! Okay, there's a bit of animation there if you kill them that way. Cool. So if you kill them with that, you can slice them in half. That's cool. Oh, that is really satisfying to do. I'm not gonna do it. Keep destroying trees. Spirit glows. In his faith made solid, restore the little soul energy. Praise be our goddess Ami, we shall chop down trees in your name. Okay, that's funny. Humanity's faith made solid, restores a little solar energy. Obtains an ink bottle. Bottles of ink fills up Amaterasu's ink bottles. Lupine and Divine. Okay, that's a clever thing. Yeah, I don't want to destroy forest. In fact, why has no one drawn that? Someone draw Amaterasu versus Hexus. I want to see a drawing of that. Actually, I've gotten a good bit of yen. Can I slice these? Yeah, I can. Cool. Okay, good. My ink auto refills. That's good to know. Like, seriously, someone draw Hexus versus Amaterasu. I want to see that drawn. I've seen someone draw Amaterasu versus Aku, which makes a lot of sense. Now I have the image of Samurai Jack riding Amaterasu with his, like, sword drawn, like, straight at Aku. I just imagined that. That would be, like, the most epic thing ever. Someone draw that. World Healing Wave! Yeah, that needs to be drawn. Like, I'll be surprised if there aren't more drawings of Amaterasu and Celestia. Or Celestia turned into a wolf like Amaterasu. Well, the village has been restored. Sayaka came through big time. She really was protecting the village. I sure wish I could have spent some more time in Okami, if you know what I mean. Japanese humor. But seriously, with all the monsters running around, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing in it down there. Oh cool, if I move fast enough it turns that. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Whatever is it, whatever, let's go talk to the villagers. I don't know what to do with do about that. Okay, now I can go that way. I can go that way. That thing is bigger, so I'm going to go this way. Actually, this is probably where I was supposed to go. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's the village itself down there. Can I restore something here? It looks like I can. No, I can't. I thought I could, but I can't. A bad feeling about this. I have a feeling I should have gone the other direction, but I wanted to see if there was like any secret items or anything up here. It's supposed to be famous for its scenic beauty. I wonder what's going on down there. Like, given how people like to cross over everything, I would not doubt that someone's not drawn Scooby-Doo and Amaterasu. That'd be an interesting crossover. Granted, Amaterasu would be way overpowered for a Scooby-Doo mystery unless they're fighting a real monster, but still. To be fair, Amaterasu is a dog. I mean, a wolf. And wolves tend to be curious. One of those smaller monsters that are lurking about. A roar like that's got to belong to something bigger. So we need to find some with a pulse around here. Oh, that's ominous. Something strange going on around here. The village is back, but what's with that dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too. Let's find some high ground and see where we can take a look. Oh, it's perfectly fine. But yeah, I do like that. Maybe they did. I don't know. I do like that if you move fast enough, you start like sprouting flowers behind you, which is really cool. And does a good job of showing you're a goddess. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's the blackest night as far as the eye can see. Not a single villager can move a muscle. Is this some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not going to stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were here to light the way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that's impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god to help us. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. I am the sun goddess. Come to think about it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it'd follow that you had the sunrise technique from the start. Or that you could even turn night into day. Oh, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. Performing brushes like music from the heavens. Yep. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He was a skilled artist with a... he felt like a skilled artist was... Felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Hey, I mean, let's go back to the village. Let's see if the villagers are back to normal now. Huh? Who are you? Village Elder, Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. Yeah. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. I personally see Celestia as being a deity. No, it can't be. I mean, it's a fantasy world. Why can't she be a god? That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. Okay, that's actually kind of creepy. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Oh, no, we need a girl like that. Do you really understand what I'm saying? No, I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. Let me guess, boss fight? Or no, just enemies? Oh, it's a sudden chill down my spine. Here they come for a ball. There's other monsters that we've been that have been playing these lands. They sneak into the villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Oh, cool. Well, interesting. Just as for all this is a job for my trusty sword, Dinko Myron. Did I just use him as a weapon? What is it with Japan and making brush strokes turn into weapon, like be a weapon? Oh, you really got aggressive when you're mad. You really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. Look, see how that dried up spring is beginning to form again? That's because raiding an area of monsters restore the god's power. The land, people call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get as the source of your power. Few people believe in the gods these days, and that may weaken you. If you try real hard, your true power just might shine through. But boy, there's been a lot of monsters around it. And that Mr. Orange you tossed around up on the sacred deck looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. These gods have grown so weak people can't see them anymore. I like that. That is a good feature for a game when you're a god. Oh. Anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This could be fun for a ball. Note to self, when I'm done with this, go to Ponies and Dragons and do something more with that mutant P-Mag seeds. Curious to see that loving animal thing with this. No, well, look what this food grub we found. Wait, this is animal food. So, we could use it to save animals. Let's use it when you try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it right away. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner. What the heck, let's make exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot. There was something else I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press the open the fan menu. Immediately you can check and use the items you have. There are other things you can do there too. And menu is your key to do stuff. Note to... Is he still back here? No, he's not. But... oh. Did I use this on the wrong thing? Yeah, this is actually a long animation, isn't it? I've got praise. Okay, good. But note to self, after I'm done with this, go back to Ponies and Dragons and have them start playing another version of that game that I made up where they're gods. Where you play as gods trying to protect your worshippers, because then someone did... because someone turned it into... Okay, we're going to be stopping it in shortly anyway. Well, I've actually been going an hour, so we'll probably stop at the net. I'll probably go back and save. I feel it. I sense it. A foul beast dwell in this place. Concentrate hard. Look hard, and you'll see right behind you. I like that you actually bisect them. Okay, see you later, XX. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. Fighting went on for exactly 11 seconds. You fight well. Chosen the path of Buddha, but in you I sense another power. And I see the path you have chosen is also the path of truth. Nice. Future Nui Ono. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. Which way was the save? I think it was this way to save. Because, yeah, we've been doing this for an hour. Next week, since it will be out, we'll probably be doing the... Oh, that's interesting. If I go through this way, it's that. Okay. Next week, we'll probably be doing Spyro Reignited, unless you want me to be... But then the week after that, we'll come back to this game. I just wanted to show you that we were going to be playing it. Okay. I'll see you guys I'll see people Wednesday for the Spider-Man PS4 live stream. And then I'll see you Saturday for Spyro Reignited because it's out by then. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, these pair of live streams. See you guys next time. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.